Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
And here's Isak.
This might spell danger.
Well read, nice interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
And he's picked out the run.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be a target man and a poacher all in one, Peter. I think he's very good with his back to goal. He has a lovely first touch. And at the same time, he's got the pace to run behind defensively.
Oh no, what has happened here?
Oscar Mingueza.
Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's good running with the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Oh, that's such a good run. More of...
He rises! Goal!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bruno Fernandes. Osimhen delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make...
Goes in for the header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Isak. Now it's Lewandowski. Back into the middle. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bruno Fernandes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a pretty loose pass. Danso. Oh, this looks sharp.
Canada are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Partey. Bruno Fernandes. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Aims beyond the defence. He's in here! And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Matheus Cunha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Good read, needed to be. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. And that has put paid to that. Oh, there's a probing ball. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bruno Fernandes. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, super find. Now the finish! Now who's going to be first to this? That's good play. Great chance! Ruben Dias gets good distance on it. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's managed to get free. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Cucurella. Isaac. Ruben Dias getting this one clear. Osimhen. He's had it taken off him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now the ball's gone astray. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Partey. Isaac.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Cucurella got a long way forward to join the attack. Oh, Red, nice interception. Isaac. Brilliantly cut out. That's going to go a long way. Lewandowski being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And this, an opportunity to pull level. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Bruno That was travelling. In by Dimmer. Header! And he's straight offside. Looking for options for movement. Isak gets flagged offside.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 13, Bruno
Wood
Fernandes.
really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Number 10, Cucurella. Coming on the field, number 19.
Vietnam are definitely going about this the right way.
22,
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Kubo. Number 25, Nuno Mendes. Substitution in progress.
That's headed upfield.
Match was 71,550.
Isak. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Substitution on the field, number 6.
So, time for changes
Ruben
on
Diaz.
both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is number 3.
Kubo!
Substitution.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Haaland. And the counter is on. Picked out brilliantly. Hits one. That's a great... Has another go. It's a goal. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Isak. He's had a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
Sunset. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Nuno Mendes. Big chance! And he thumps it clear. So what can they make of this? And he's picked out the run. Haaland finds himself offside. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Wood. Kostic. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that could set him on his way. Has a look and plays it forward. Alexander-Arnold. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he put it away? In he goes again! Yes! And they are cruising away with a predatory goal.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Looking for the run.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout performance back in 2020 in the group stages of Latin America's greatest club competition, where I'm pretty sure I remember he got 5 goals and an assist. Well, back then, I saw him as a very versatile forward who can play anywhere across the line, so this is a great guy to have in your squad.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Looks to clip it forward. The fullback is in acres of space here. In comes the corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kubo engages and forces him off the ball. Quarter of an hour played. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And here's Thuram. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. That's an excellent interception. Isak. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well read, nice interception. Rodri. Always onto this. Oh, what a ball! Great chance! Thuram gets a foot in here. Out of play for a goal kick. Partey, and he cuts out the supply. Can he get it through? Alexander-Arnold is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
Canada have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And he's intervened well there. Partey. Matheus Cunha. Passing is crisp and sharp. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He can run onto that. Isak.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Oh, that's a key interception. Played back to the goalkeeper.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oscar Mingueza. DiMarco. No, he's not getting past him there.
That was lovely, that.
rises!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
In he goes again! They've got to be quick to recover this. He'll try to keep this alive. Nice control. Oh, what a climb! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Matheus Cunha. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Kubo. Played back in. And that intercept. And there's the end of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Any strong opinions on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Vietnam head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And we are back on the way. So neither side has yet broken through. Osimhen gets flagged offside. Rodri. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He has found a way through. Alvarez. Ruben Dias with a fine tackle. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bruno Fernandes.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Cucurella is wide and looking to get onto this.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
This match was 72,306.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
That is a brilliant interception. Quality ball. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Alvarez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's picked out the run. Looking for a corner.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Isak. Number 11, Alvarez. Number 22, Matheus Cunha.
He's got full.
Number 27.
That's a decent clearance.
Number 15.
And it's Rudiger.
Kubo.
The ball has bounced
10,
loose now.
Cucurella.
Now the finish! It's a goal! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, when the going gets tough...
Real chance! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Vietnam grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Mbappe finds himself offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Wood. Musiala. Great work on the overlap. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Nuno Mendes. Vietnam, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's well spotted. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Rudiger is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Kostic. Mbappe.
There will be 3
Lewandowski.
minutes added time.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. That's really well manoeuvred. He's gone forward. Lewandowski chasing after it. Wan-Bissaka. Mbappe. He's through, now is he in? Has a go! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! All over in seconds. That's what they can... And that will be it. Vietnam have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all the
welcome to
ingredients for a
today's match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he was quick to react. Konate kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. No, that's been intercepted. Shifted upfield. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Alexander-Arnold made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. And here's Osimhen. Great position here. And he's cut it out. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
Okay, interesting. Oh, well played, well played. Matheus Cunha. And there's green grass ahead of him. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Thuram is onto it in a flash. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Cucurella. Vietnam. Can he finish? Goal!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Vietnam have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Matheus Cunha. And that's a superb pass. Vietnam have reclaimed it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's certain... Matheus Cunha! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Can he put it away? And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
And now he has two. Vietnam find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Matheus Cunha. And here's Osimhen. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Always onto this. Oh, this is a great position. Great chance! And it's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, the finish, look.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's played him through. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Can he put it away? It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Wood is onto it in a flash. Well, that's well spotted. Driving forward. Matheus Cunha. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, what a climb! He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, easy pickings there. Maciej Cunha. Kubo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. There he goes, motoring forward. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, what has happened here? Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Alvarez. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Alvarez, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Could move up a gear here. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. Cucurella. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Osimhen might just make this. Kubo. And he's cut it out. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Maciej Cunha, and here's Alvarez. Kubo. Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, that is asking for trouble, and he's lost his man here. Maciej Cunha! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is expertly dealt with. That's good running with the ball. Kubo. He's beaten the last man. Driving through the middle. Danso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Kubo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bruno Fernandes calmly anticipates. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, that's a key interception. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold, and he's managed to get free. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. And we hit half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. No reported change to either side during the break.
Isaac.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
Stood up well to him there. Kubo.
He's picked his way through. Alvarez! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence.
Gently done.
Shot could be chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kubo. Matches Cunha. That'll be a throw. Wood looks to get on the end of this.
Bruno Fernandes.
Alvarez being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
That is good
The attendance
alertness.
for this match was
It's about risk-taking
70,987.
and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Oh, nicely intercepted. Matches Cunha, and that's been intercepted. Gets his pass away. Now it's Matches Cunha. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That has been cut short.
Kubo.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Osimhen. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Alvarez does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Matches Cunha. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, played right into his path. Matches Cunha! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Osimhen, great hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
Osimhen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution on the field.
It's
Number
their second
35,
corner of the game.
Asensio. Number 14, Isaac.
Big
Number
header!
15, Kubo.
Their attempt,
Number
just the wrong
22.
outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Number 27, number 11, Alvarez. Coming on the field, number 6, Ruben Diaz. Number 18, Robert Lewandowski.
Kostic.
Number 4,
Oh, red, nice interception.
Justin Kluivert.
Well, they
Number
deserve
13,
an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Number 19, Mbappe. Substitution.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. It's just beyond his reach. Ruben Diaz spots it and intercepts. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Cucurella is charging up on the overlap. And the shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
And when the manager called on him, and the finish! It's in! Should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Vietnam could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
The pass has gone astray. Rudiger. Thuram might just make this. Now it's Lewandowski. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is that. Vietnam are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them.
Hello attendees.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening.